Hi there again, it's Rich with another one of my 5-minute verdicts, this time on my 2005 Porsche Boxster S 987 Gen 1. The Boxster's been around nearly 25 years and has gone through 4 different generations, with the 987 being the 2nd generation. I've owned this car for a year now, covered about 6,000 miles, and to be perfectly frank, it's done everything really well. I love the sound of the open top performance car, hair in the wind feeling, nothing beats it. But generally, convertibles aren't as good. They lose rigidity over their coupe brothers and are therefore more flexible, and as a result, to compensate, become heavier. But not so the Boxster, because the Boxster was built as a convertible in the first place, and so handles as well as any coupe. Turning is crisp, precise and very direct. You feel what the tyres feel. Push too hard and you can feel traction being lost. Lift and reapply the power and you can play with the car's balance through the corners. It really is a joy to drive. And that bellow of sound from the flat 6 engine just behind you is just so distinctive, so Porsche. It really is a mightily impressive performance car. And as speed builds, so does the confidence in the superb brakes. Yes, they aren't overserved though like many other cars, but as a result, they give you lots and lots of feel and modulation. And the driving position is perfect. Never have I felt a more natural driving position than whilst driving the Porsche. The inside is clean, simple and intuitive, dominated by the central rev counter. And for everyday practicality of mixed driving, the Tiptronic's a great choice. It's also practical and reliable. It's a sort of car you could drive to the track, spend all day driving on the limit, playing with the balance of the car and feeling all 280 horsepower, then drive all the way home again via the supermarket to pick up groceries, and it'd still feel fresh when you get back home. The thing is, some cars take time to learn. They want to spit you off the road, or the gearbox takes time to master, or the front end lacks bite, or the brakes lack feel. But this doesn't happen in the Boxster, because within minutes of driving it, you feel right. It feels like you've been driving it for years. You can push the car to and beyond its limit, almost straight away. It's incredible how Porsche has achieved this. How a 15-year-old car feels this fresh, this alive. It's amazing. Is it therefore not the perfect, affordable sports car? Well, not so quick. You see, what makes a good car a great car? What makes a car feel so special you long to drive it again and again? You see, the Porsche just feels a little too clinical. A car needs to have soul, to have a character, dare I say, to have a few faults. And the Porsche just doesn't. It's not something you can see or touch. It's more about the way you feel. The spirit of the car, the connection between driver and car. It's like going on a date with the perfect girl. She's everything you ever wanted. Beautiful, intelligent, and your parents would love her. But there's just no spark. She's just a bit boring, a bit safe. And that's the Porsche. It's the obvious choice, rather than the daring, extrovert redhead. Maybe I'm being incredibly unfair to what is an incredibly competent car. And don't get me wrong, if you want the perfect, affordable sports car, buy a Porsche Boxster S 987 Gen 1. But I just can't promise you that you'll fall in love and keep it forever. But then again, maybe that's a good thing, because that will let someone else try out perfection instead. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me the thumbs up or subscribe. I'll post another video in the coming weeks. All the very best, Rich.